Thank you and happy Christmas, everybody. I want to come back to the public health situation in the north, which I raised on Wednesday. And I want to say how grateful I am for the National Ambulance Service crews who will travel to Lurgan, Belfast and Craigavon hospitals this weekend to support the front line. And I repeat that whatever help is needed, we should give it. The Executive yesterday took on the advice of the public health officials, which was the right and the only thing to do given the potentially catastrophic circumstances. And I am glad all the political parties recognise that. But to be clear, there is a great deal of disparity north and south when it comes to compliance and following public health guidance, driving up the numbers, and people need to ask themselves why that is. A fully integrated All-Ireland approach would undoubtedly have been the best approach. It puts the logical in epidemiological. But given where relationships are in the north, it was and is unfortunately unlikely. The question I pose today is how can you expect others to behave differently if you're not willing to behave differently yourself? When we face differences and disagreements in the north, the answer always lies in the principles of the Good Friday Agreement. The essence of the Good Friday Agreement is power sharing. Power sharing has always been about problem sharing. The idea that communities would come together in partnership as equals and with respect to solve problems that unite them instead of focusing on what divides them. COVID could have strengthened relationships in the north and south, but that simply hasn't been the case, and it is an awful, awful pity. The ambulances going north this weekend isn't common, but it's not unheard of because a memorandum of understanding already exists through the North-South Ministerial Council and cross-border cooperation on ambulance services, and that's thanks to the framework of the Good Friday Agreement and the health sectoral work. Where would we be now in responding to a public health crisis together with 3 more years under our belt if the Executive and the institutions of the Good Friday Agreement hadn't have lied idle for 3 years? We have a serious situation now that affects everyone on the island, and we have a window of opportunity to react for the benefit of the whole island. If we are bringing in restrictions in the south, we should align with the north as much as necessary to avoid seesaw out-of-kilter guidelines around the border area to address numbers in places like Donegal and in Louth. We may not get the official integrated north-south plan we want, but we can create the alignment that we need. So with that, I'd just like to wish everybody again a happy Christmas.